Assalamualaikum Sultan, gimana kabarnya? Ini ada yang menarik dari Presiden terpilih kita ya, Bapak Prabowo ya, waktu acara IECC di Singapura kemarin, bahwa sambutan dunia yang begitu luar biasa ya. Nanti juga ada pidato-pidato juga dari beliau yang menyinggung tentang Cina, Amerika, juga tentang Rafah, Gaza gitu kan. Menarik untuk kita tonton bersama ya. Jadi gimana Semeton berita tentang Prabowo di acara IECC di Singapura kemarin? Yuk kita sekian bersama-sama, ini dia.
Pemirsa, Presiden Republik Indonesia terpilih sekaligus Menteri Pertahanan Prabowo Subianto mendapat sambutan dan ucapan selamat dari sejumlah kepala negara saat menghadiri International Institute Security Summit di Singapura pada Jumat malam. Forum ini, pemirsa, merupakan forum tahunan bergengsi antar pemimpin dan pejabat tinggi pertahanan mancanegara, regional dan global antar negara. Sejumlah tokoh penting hadir seperti Menteri Pertahanan Belanda, Swedia, Kanada, lalu Deputi Perdana Menteri Australia, serta Menteri Pertahanan Amerika Serikat. Menteri Pertahanan Prabowo Subianto dijadwalkan menyampaikan sambutan khusus yang menyoroti peran Indonesia menjaga stabilitas keamanan di kawasan Asia Tenggara pada Sabtu sore ini. Kehadiran Prabowo ini, pemirsa, tentu menarik ya untuk kita amati dan juga soroti karena menghadiri forum keamanan dunia yang akan dihadiri oleh sejumlah pejabat tinggi, baik itu dari mancanegara maupun regional.
Ini waktu bertemu dengan Presiden Ukraina ya, Zelensky. IISS sebutnya kalau personal. Apakah Presiden Ukraina ini tidak bisa membedakan ya? Di mana dia harus pakai kaos, di mana dia pakai jas gitu ya. Ini kok menemukan dalam acara yang luar biasa gini masih aja pakai kaos.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
Ya, pakai kaos. Pakai kaos dia coba dalam acara dunia kayak gini. Ya, tapi semoga sih menemukan titik terang lah ya antara Ukraina dengan Rusia.
Pemirsa, dalam Shangri-La Dialog ke-21 di Singapura, Menteri Pertahanan Prabowo Subianto mengingatkan kembali kepada China dan Amerika Serikat akan tanggung jawab dan peran mereka di dunia. Dan berikut pidato selengkapnya.
Once again, we call upon the leaders of the great Chinese civilization, as well as the leaders of the United States and its Western allies, representing also the great Western civilization, to rise to the great responsibilities in their leadership role as global powers. We, the nations of this world, depend and rely and demand the wisdom, the statesmanship, and the benevolence of the great powers. We are convinced that the leaders of the great powers can coexist with each other, can cooperate, can collaborate in the pursuit of the common good of humanity. Great power, with great power comes great responsibilities. Our world has become smaller. Science and technology has given us the opportunity to better the livelihood of our peoples. But also, without wisdom, without benevolence, Without goodwill, science and technology can also quickly bring disaster and catastrophe to our world. Nationalism must be balanced by humanity. Patriotism must be tempered by wisdom and respect for all fellow citizens of the world. Let us work towards that common good. We, up to 1,000 patients in the immediate future. East Timor, for many years, I was involved in the East Timor conflict. Now, can anybody imagine that I will sit on the same table with President Ramos Horta? Can you imagine, maybe there's a photograph or a video last night, we were hugging each other, we were walking hand in hand, and he has invited me to East Timor. I'm thinking about it. In my lifetime, we had conflicts with Malaysia, with Singapore, but now we are the best of friends. We resolved our differences without interference from any external power. We resolved our differences. We put an end to fighting with Malaysia. We put an end to fighting with Singapore. Now we are like brothers. Now we are talking of making perhaps a land bridge between Singapore and Batam. A land bridge between Malaysia and Indonesia.
Menarik ya, ini luar biasa sekali ya, kita jadi sorotan dunia kembali ya. Ini Macan Asia ini kembali akan tampil lagi ya. Tapi tetap pada komitmen kita bahwa kita adalah non-blok ya. Kita non-blok, tidak kita memihak pada blok barat dan blok timur. Jadi itulah Indonesia, uniknya Indonesia di situ ya.
The recent tragic events in Rafah, in Gaza, which have resulted in numerous innocent casualties, including children, women, unarmed civilians. These heartbreaking incidents compel us to urgently call for comprehensive investigation into this humanitarian disaster. Understanding the full extent of this tragedy is crucial to preventing such incidents from happening again. We are very aware that the Palestine problem is a long and historical problem. We are cognizant of the fact that both sides have legitimate concerns for their. We are also prepared to immediately send medical personnel to operate field hospital in Gaza with the consent and agreement of all sides. We are in discussions with our partners to expedite the deployment of this medical personnel. Indonesia also is very willing to evacuate and treat wounded Palestinian civilians and those needing hospital care in Indonesian hospitals. President Joko Widodo has instructed me to announce that we are ready to evacuate, to receive, and to treat with medical care up to 1,000 patients in the immediate future. This positive move towards a comprehensive peace, towards a permanent ceasefire, in the active and effective pursuit of a lasting solution to the present problem, must be supported by the whole international community. Let us work together towards that goal. In the interest of all sides, we must do our best to achieve a real and lasting solution. We are prepared to contribute significant peacekeeping forces to maintain and monitor this prospective ceasefire, as well as providing protection and security to all parties and to all sides. We are also prepared to immediately send medical personnel to operate field hospital in Gaza with the consent and agreement of all sides. President Joko Widodo has instructed me to announce that we are ready to evacuate, to receive, and to treat with medical care, to contribute significant peacekeeping forces. And when requested by the United Nations, we are prepared to contribute significant peacekeeping forces to maintain and monitor this prospective ceasefire. We are also prepared to immediately send medical personnel to operate field hospital in Gaza with the consent and agreement of all sides. President Joko Widodo has instructed me to announce that we are ready to evacuate, to receive, and to treat with medical care up to 1,000 patients in the immediate future.
Welcome to Singapore. I came only because of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got better looking since you've been elected here. How does that work? I know.
I am proud to see a new generation of the IISS carry on the Institute's strategic culture that we have created to generate facts, produce analysis, and exert influence on matters of war, power, and rule from an international perspective with an international composition and international reach.
Jadi segitu saja videonya sebetulnya. Semoga videonya bisa memberikan informasi baru ya untuk sebetulnya semua, dan kemantapan hati semakin kuat gitu kan untuk bagaimana mencintai bangsa dan negara ini. Tetap jaga persatuan dan kita. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.